Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited. I got like an hour before I have to be at work, but I hadn't filmed in a while and I really wanted to. I haven't really done my makeup in a while, to be fair. Um, I was kind of trying things there, and then it's like I get overwhelmed, and then it's just like I give up. You know what I mean? Instead of just doing it, well, let's just do it today. You know what I mean? And be done with it. But I need to start to get in a routine, I think. But neither here nor there. So today I just thought we would get ready. I'd tell you what I decided to use today. For foundation, I went with the About Face foundation. I've been using it a lot more and I like it. I think it is pretty, but I think that it's like a little bit too much foundation for me right now. I'm not really wanting, I mean, I want to cover, I want to cover, but like I don't at the same time because it's just so hot. That's the other reason why I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, because it's just so hot. It's like just slather on the sunscreen and be done. You know what I mean? But regardless, that's what I have. And then for concealer, I'm wearing the Item Beauty. Again, just trying to get rid of it, use it up. I then set the under eyes. I did finally use up my old Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I have it in 001 transparent. I used up one, so this is my brand new one. I use that under the eyes and through the T-zone. And then for the rest of the face, use the About Face to set and veil. I do like this powder. I do. Um, I don't think it's my favorite. No, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but like I like it. You know what I mean? I'm glad I purchased it to try it. Would I rebuy it? I don't know there either. You know what I mean? I guess no, probably wouldn't. But I am glad that I tried it. For bronzer, blush, and highlighter, you all know I've been obsessed with the Ulta Beauty in the Sculpt and Glow in, I believe it's the California Sunlight. Yeah, that's the one I have. This one here. Y'all, I'm telling you, I've really been liking it. And again, if I know this is a dupe, I think, for the It Cosmetics one. Now that I'm thinking about it, because they have one of these. But I think it's a great start into baked powders at a reasonable price to see if this is something you even like. And then, do you want, I don't want to say a better one, because like this is really good, but Hourglass is better, but it is also much more pricier. So keep that in mind. If I was going to say and suggest Hourglass, I would say to wait for their holiday palettes. That way you get a little bit of everything. Although now I believe they've got it to where you can pick like your palette and the six that you want in it. So that may be something that interests you. But I love baked products. It's like it's a foolproof. You can't mess it up type of thing. You know what I mean? And then for lips, I used one of these. Did I leave this? The one I used up? I did. I used the lip liner Stay In by Sashu, I believe is how you say it. It's in the 03. This one, it's pink, but they changed the names on these, but the numbers are still the same. So 03. I don't think this is the easiest if you're using the applicator to apply it as a lip liner. I'll be honest. I do think it's cool that you peel it off and stuff. Like, there's aspects about it that's like kind of gimmicky, kind of cool type of thing. Does it work? Yes. Is it better than a lip liner? I don't know about that. I mean, it's definitely going to last longer, but there's more of a process to it, to where a lip liner, there's not, you know what I mean? You just apply it and go. So, yeah, it's up to you. And then I applied the Blush Rush NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. And I think it went well together. It works well. So, and of course, I've loved those, although I will say, somebody I worked with did have an allergic reaction to them. And, you know, I guess that could be with anything technically. If you might want to read the ingredients, I don't know. Like, I've never experienced a reaction to any kind of makeup. Um, Staining, maybe a little, but even that I wouldn't consider a problem for me. Um, but I do wear an eye primer, so that could make a difference too. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but me personally, I don't have any issues. So, and then let's start with the eye palette. So I'm wearing this black dress, and I wasn't for sure if I was going to put something on top of it or not, but I am. Um, I was going to wear a black little cardigan thing, but I decided to go for hot pink because, well, it is hot. You know what I mean? And I just feel like black would make me really, really hot. So I didn't do that. So I went with hot pink. But with that, I still wanted to do kind of a darker look, I guess, in a way. I'm trying to branch out, and black scares me. So I was like, well, let's just do it. So I grabbed my Natasha Denona Xeon palette, the MIDI. I do have the mini also, but this is the one we're going to be playing with. And I will say, like, this looks really, really dark, right? But the colors really aren't that. I feel like I got cat hair everywhere. Sorry if I keep touching my face. But the colors aren't that scary, to be fair. So the first shade we're going to go into is Snort. I dropped this a second ago in all the shadows because I forgot that this is magnetic. They scattered. Then I had to go. I guessed right on all but four. I know. I was impressed. Um, I mean, I do know my palettes with her, but I got four wrong. So I had to go. I went to the Natasha Denona website to see how, to put it back in order because I don't want it out of order in case you all wanted to, I didn't want to mess up on the shade names. But yeah, I messed up on four, but I think that's pretty good to be fair. But yeah, they went a flying. I couldn't even. There was nothing I could do about it. I was like, great, lovely. I'm using rougher brushes, which, give or take, I think that using them, it's not a necessity with her palettes. I'll say that. Like, if you're using a Pat McGrath palette, I would definitely highly recommend using natural hair brushes when using them. However, with her palettes, it's really just up to you, to be fair. Because you can see how nicely it just all blends. For the eyeliner, I'm using the Tarte Fake Awake in the white one. Love my Tarte Fake Awakes. I wish they come out with more colors. They really should. It's a good liner. Alright. I think I got that pretty good. We're going to take that same shade. I know I have a cat here now. I can feel it. I know I'm not crazy. Well, I am crazy, but you know what I mean. We're going to take that same shade and go under the lower lash line with it, right up on it. I'm going to be honest, this kind of scared me. Because I have to go to work, And of course, if it goes really wrong, I'm in a lot of trouble because, like, I don't have much time to fix, But then I thought, it's just makeup. It'll wash off at the end of the day, We all mess up on makeup at times. But who wants to go to work with messed up makeup? Especially when you work at a makeup store, I mean, working at Ulta, you really don't want to go in with messed up makeup. But, I mean, things do happen too. Alright, I have to figure out where it's at. Watch it be my own hair. a couple of weeks ago, I was doing my makeup and I felt a hair. I don't know if you all would do this. I got a cat, and let me tell you, she is shedding right now, which can't blame her. It's hot, you know. But anyway, she's shedding, and I guess I was putting on the foundation, and there was, and I saw, I got it, and I saw a hair in the brush, you know, and I thought I grabbed it, but I guess I just pushed it down in there further, and I went to put it on my face, and then I pushed it into the foundation, right, and I knew there was a hair there. I just couldn't find it because it was pushed down into the foundation, so the foundation was covering it. However, I eventually found it. And it's like, now I think it's in the lip. And it's like, I can feel it, but I can't see it. But then again, I'm half blind, so you know, there's that. Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to go into the shade, I believe it's Sposh. It's this one. I don't know now if it's there or if it's like one of those things where you just think it's there, you know what I mean, because it's been there type of thing. I forget what the name of that is, but we're just going to put that in this outer corner and up into the crease a little bit to darken it up. Again, I am not good with these darker colors, to be fair. So if the look didn't turn out all that great, it's okay. It's just makeup. But I do want to start to step out of my comfort zone a little bit, you know? But look at that. I mean, it is, like I said, if you have to go with darker shades, like if they intimidate you like they do me, I will say her formula is a good one to play with. Again, and you're just playing. Because to be fair, I don't think these colors look good on me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think what's the word I'm looking for? I don't carry it well. Like they carry me type of thing. You know what I mean? Now we're going to go into the prettiest shade ever, I swear. It's called Snowball. I love this shade right here. Like, I could wear that shade and be happy forever. Like, seriously. And I'm going to pick it up on my Refer brush. And we're going to put our head back because this will have a little bit of fallout. I would suggest using it with a finger or a glitter glue. Something, because you will get fallout. But like, I don't care because this color is just so pretty that the fallout to me is worth it. Actually, what I should have done is laid down that Pat McGrath eye primer. The I don't even know what's that. The artistry wand. Oh, look at that shade. It's just so pretty. And like, it's odd because like, I don't understand the snowball thing. because snowballs are white, but I could care less really about the name. It's about the color. Um, I like it looks pink to me, but then it can kind of go into like a almost like a bluish purpley color. I don't know. It just depends on how the light hits it, but it is gorgeous. And like I don't know if it's picking up on the camera phone the way it should, but like in real life, it is absolutely stunning. That shade, beautiful, just beautiful. All right, and again, this shade here also most. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these shades are gonna have fallout. I would highly suggest wetting your brush or a good glitter glue, using your finger, something, okay? But you know me, I like to use it without. But if I wasn't filming, I would do one of those things, maybe two even. But this shade is the same way. This one's probably worse than the Snowball shade, but it's called Stellar. It's right here. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner. And I pick up a very little bit of it at a time and just tap it. Like really push it in so it can't go anywhere, to be fair. But do be careful with it because it will definitely go somewhere if you let it. And the Snowball shade is somewhat easy to wipe away, but Stellar is a little bit harder to get rid of. I won't lie. It's possible, but it's also maybe a little impossible, just so you know. Oh, this thing here is bugging the hell out of me. That's the one thing I want to cover. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I thought I had figured out how to get rid of it, but it's back, and I don't know. So now I'm just like, I don't. It's just part of my face, but I cannot figure out how to cover it up, and that's the one thing I want to cover up. You know what I mean? Like I don't want the rest of my face. I care less about the unevenness. Like I can use a thin layer or something to correct all that, but this. Nothing wants to cover that for whatever the reason. All right. For mascara, what did I use this? We're going to use the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Definitely a black. And I definitely went outside my comfort zone with this palette. I really don't get a lot of use out of it, to be fair. I have to be in a mood for it. And I'm hardly ever in that type of mood. But I don't know, there's something about the day I was like, we're going to do it. And I'm glad I did. I do think the look itself turned out good. I'm not so sure on like how it looks on me personally, because I don't think these shades just look good on me. I don't carry them well. I don't think it necessarily goes with my skin tone, but I do like it. And it is kind of making me think of like the night sky in a way, under the stars. Or it could just be me wanting winter because it's so hot. And then when winter comes, I want summer because it's so cold. But at the same time, I'm the type of person I'd rather have it cold than hot. Darn it, mess up. Because I can always add clothes. I can always add clothes if I'm cold. there's only so much you can take off, you know, when you're hot. And I'm just putting the same mascara on the lower lashes. I hope I don't cry today. Since this is tubing, I don't need it all to come off. Oh no, it's raining. Well, so be it from crying when it's gonna rain. Oh, is it ever raining? Well, that came out of nowhere. And I gotta drive to work in it. Lovely. Just what I wanted. Maybe it'll be quick. Like a summer shower, you know? We can always hope. Alright. I think that looks good enough to me. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely out of my comfort zone. That's a given. Like, I don't usually wear these colors. Speak English. But at the same time, the palette's kind of effortlessly usable. So it didn't really throw me that far out. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it's the colors that I'm uncomfortable with. I think it's the use of the colors that I'm usually uncomfortable with, if that makes sense. But this is my look for today. I thought about just filming, like, whether I talk or not, every look. Because, like, do you really need to hear me talk? Not thinking you do. As long as I'm showing you the palette and pointing to the colors so you guys know. Like, not thinking you need to know, you know, my thoughts on it. I mean, I can always write, you know, in the description box my thoughts, but you kind of know if it's anything Natasha or Pat, I'm going to be in love with it because I'm a fan. But I really think it's pretty. I think the lip is throwing the look off personally. Yeah, I think it's the lip that's doing it. Was not doing it for me. But the eyeshadow itself, no problems. If I had to, you know, play with these shades, this is the palette I would use. I was thinking of another palette. When I was thinking of this look, I want to say it was a ColourPop palette. No, I can't think of it. But, and even though ColourPop, or nope, it was Glamlight and the Kiss palette. That was the palette I was going to use. And, I wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? But I am glad I used this one. I think it's a beautiful look. I think the colors in there are beautiful, easy to use. Let me know your thoughts. Did you ever pick this palette up? Do you have it? Do you use it? Be honest. I'm honest. I love Natasha Denona. I own all of her stuff. But I don't always use it. Like, this is one of those ones that, on occasion, you know what I mean? I'm going to pull it out. Or one shade in here has got my attention completely. Snowball. Actually, and so does Skift. Skift? Skift. Yeah, Skift. Those are the two shades. Like, Skift is just beautiful. Look at that shade. Oh, it's gorgeous. I don't know how I got... Oh, that lip liner. I was trying to get it off my lips. Because, like, you got to peel it off. Well, there's part left. And I guess it stained my finger. Interesting. But Skift is definitely, I mean, gorgeous. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. I will let you go. I promise I'm trying to figure out a way to film. You know what I mean? More than once every 13 days type of thing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this palette. Do you have it? Do you use it type of thing? Is there a palette you bought that you're like, because you're a fan of the brand or whatever? Let me know. but you don't use it, but you love it, but you don't use it, type of thing, you know? And other than that, stay safe, stay healthy. I hope this video helped. At least maybe kept you entertained for a little bit. And I will see you in my next one. Oh, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all that way you're notified when I do upload. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.